Hey everybody, my name's Kyle and I've been living out of my Ram ProMaster 2500 for the past 3 years. Come check it out. Welcome aboard everybody. This is the inside of my van. Start up front. You can see we got the dual swivel seats. This really helps open up the space. We also got the window covers up here, and up above on the headliner shelf is where I keep all my clothes and towels and that kind of stuff. Over here we have the entertainment station. Holds my laptop. This is how I work remotely, play my video games, all that kind of fun stuff. So we got the guitar down here, the microphone. Not too much of a musician, but I like to mess around, you know, just for fun when I'm out camping and stuff. This area also converts into a little couch, which is perfect for when I'm watching movies on the projector screen. This can be accessed from any of the seats in the van. Can be raised up and down to make a standing desk for the computer. Underneath the couch is my fridge and my freezer. I also use this to convert the bed into a queen size at night. So next to that cabinet, we have a little bookshelf here. And on the other side is where I store all my dry food. Underneath the food storage here, we have the control panel. These switches control all the lights inside and outside the van. We have switches for valves, plumbing, the water pump, heated floor and the propane, and a thermostat for the heater. We also have a monitor here for the battery. We have 400 amp hour lithium batteries and a 2000 watt inverter charger. And we have 4 100 watt solar panels on the roof. Underneath that monitor, we have the thermostat for the Truma, which is a combination cabin and water heater that lives under this side of the bed. So under the control panel there, I have my rotary phone. This is an antique that came from my grandma's house. Great for when I want to disconnect from my cell phone for a little while. If anybody calls me, just take it on the phone, like it's old days. This is the bed area over here. On this wall, we've got a nice weapons rack where I display all my toys. This side has my monitor, which can flip down into different positions to be used throughout the van. Keep my fishing pole up there, and I got a little fan by the bed to stay cool at night. And I found these baskets, which fit perfectly just to store little odds and ends. We have this awesome skylight, which provides a ton of natural light. It's great for stargazing at night. It's also how I access the roof. It's got an integrated bug screen and a blackout screen for when you want to sleep in. Up top is like a little vanity. There's also some motion activated lights up top so you can see yourself a little better in the mirror. I keep all my bathroom stuff and cleaning supplies up there. Below that is the kitchen sink. Got some custom brass hardware from Morocco. The cover flips over to become a cutting board. It can also be used as a partition for when you're washing dishes. We've got a nice deep sink here for when you want to stack those dishes up and leave them for a couple days. And then you can put the lid on to hide them all away. This is a pretty typical setup in a lot of vans, having this galley. I think it's great for cooking. It's also really close to the fan here, so any smoke or steam just gets sucked right out of the van. On this side of the vanity cabinet, I have some masks. These were all gifts from my sister from different countries she's traveled to throughout the world. Underneath the sink, we have some drawers here. This is my silverware drawer on the left. Got a little trash can that slides out here on the right. And then in the middle is my airhead composting toilet. You only have to empty the liquid portion every couple days, and the solids can collect for like up to a month. So the bottom drawer over here pulls out and converts into a pop-up shower. Let me show you. First, you move this drain cover out of the way. Pull the drawer out. You flip this rubber funnel in the corner down. Then you hang the shower curtain up from these 4 hooks around the cabinets. Once that's set up, grab the hose from the sink over here. Just hang it over the top. When you're all finished up, leave it to hang dry for about 30 minutes. Then you take it down from the hooks, stuff it down into the drawer, pull the funnel back up, slide it all away for storage. Right here I have a cork board. This is where I keep track of all my road trips. You can see the different colored pins. The green ones represent all the different national parks I've been to, and each of the other colors will represent a road trip that I've been on around the States. Above the door here, I have my sound bar. This is the JBL 9.1. It's got these cool detachable surround sound guys that I mount over here on this side, and it's also got a big subwoofer over there. Below the sound bar is the screen for the projector. This rolls down. Flip this open, we're gonna have movie night. Right next to the door here is the keypad for my security system. I have a Simply Safe home security system in this van. Comes with door sensors, cameras, motion sensors, and some other fun stuff. I travel with my dog Axel. He's a 5-year-old toy Australian Shepherd. He's an absolute ball of energy. So I decided to do van life back in 2019. I was living in Santa Monica, California, and paying a lot of money for rent. I'd always been an adventurer and a traveler, and I had started seeing these van life videos on YouTube that I watched video after video for like a year straight, and finally decided to pull the trigger and buy my own van and build it out. So I first got the van, it was completely empty. I designed the whole van in SketchUp before I even bought it. Some of the challenges of building the van were kind of the order of operations to do things in. It was a little bit tricky to figure out how to layer the different processes. You have to have a really solid plan so that you don't have to take steps backwards later on. All right, so moving on to the exterior, you can see we've got a custom paint job. This is Raptor liner. On this side, we've got the awning up top. So if you're camping out in the desert on a real sunny day, you can pop that out to get some shade. I also have this cool tent that props underneath to make a side room for the van. That's pretty awesome. We've also got some recovery ramps here. Down here, we have all the hookups for our electrical and our water. And down below is the hookups for our propane. This is a vent for the Truma heater. And then we've got these nice bayside windows for the bed. On the back, we've got the mountain bike rack. If I ever want to leave the van at camp and head into town real fast, e-bike gets me there. Also have the snowboard here if I'm ever up in the mountains while it snows. This is where I keep a lot of utility stuff. This is our shower hose here. We can take a hot shower right here out of the back of the van, or we can hook it up to the shower tube that's attached to the roof. So you always want to have tools with you when you travel, just in case anything goes wrong. I always bring my hose just in case I need to fill up my water tanks on the road. My grill for when I need to cook up some steaks or burgers. A couple chairs for when we're at camp having a fire. And I have the shop vac back here, which helps keep the van clean. The hose runs up through the bottom here and you can access it from the front. We've got some storage up top here, and then we've got some storage underneath, which holds 2 big bins that have most of my adventure gear. So we also have some viewports here for the water tanks so you can see the level. On this side of the van, we mounted some custom rails for hanging surfboards and other accessories. Up top, we've got a tube which holds water for a shower. So when we're done surfing and we want to rinse off or we want to take an outdoor shower, it's right there. Up here, we've got the Starlink satellite and the WeBoost antenna. This keeps us connected no matter where we're at. I decided to do this paint job myself because it was quoted for $6,000 to $7,000 to have it done professionally. I've seen videos of other people doing it on YouTube and decided I would just do it myself. We put some off-road tires on here. These are BF Goodrich KO2s. They're the original stock size for now, but eventually we're going to be getting some bigger rims. It's going to look awesome. We also have some suspension upgrades. We have Bilstein shocks all the way around. We have the 3-inch off-highway van lift kit. We have helper springs and sumo springs in the back too. Up front, you can see we've got some light bars mounted on the front. We've got the amber light bars up top, and we've got some amber fog lights on the bottom here. These are perfect for when you're driving off trail at night, trying to find a camp spot. Just really lights everything up, super bright. We're here on the roof now. As you can see, we got 4 100-watt solar panels. You can see here the solar panels have some hinges on the back and they're screwed down right here. To flip the solar panels over, we just pop these screws out. They flip over on this bracket and then they can flip over inside the frame as well. So they're still collecting sunlight. That over there is the top of my Max Air fan. That's the exhaust fan you saw above the stove. That just pulls air either in or out of the van, keep it ventilated. So I had to cut a huge hole in my roof to install this skylight. Probably one of the scarier parts of the build. I really wanted the natural light inside, the ventilation, and the access to the roof. Thanks for watching the tour, everyone. If you want to see more van-related videos, follow us at VantasticPlanet on YouTube. And if you're interested in hiring us for any van conversion-related services, go check out our website at VantasticPlanet.com.